Please remain standing. Tennille Wood will now lead us in the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Thank you, Ms. Wood. Ms. Wood is a current student in KPU's music program on our Langley campus. I declare Kwantlen Polytechnic University's convocation in session. It is intended to honor our 2013 graduates. I'm Robert Hensley, University Registrar. I will be your marshal of convocation for this evening's ceremony. Today, we recognize the graduates under our designation of Kwantlen Polytechnic University. We also remember that our name was bestowed upon us by the Kwantlen First Nation, and we welcome you to their traditional territories. We are honored to have members of the Kwantlen First Nation present with us on this occasion. The word convocation comes from the Greek ecclesia, which means a principal assembly, and the Latin convoco, which means to call together by summons. In universities, convocations are called for the conferring of degrees, for special announcements, and for the recognition of outstanding achievement. So it is today that we will call colleagues and friends together to honor KPU's graduates of 2013. I will now introduce members of the Platform Party. Platform Party, please stand briefly and then be seated. Audience, please hold your applause until everyone on the Platform Party has been introduced. I am pleased to introduce Chancellor Arvinder Bubber and President and Vice Chancellor Alan Davis. Thank you. Would Lisa Skekun, our Board of Governors Vice Chair, please stand, and will all other members of the University Board of Governors please stand? Thank you, Lisa. Will representatives of the University Senate please stand? Thank you. Will members of the University Foundation Board and Alumni Board please stand? Thank you. Would Provost and Vice President Academic Salvador Ferreras please stand? Thank you. I now ask the deans, associate deans, and university administration to please stand. Thank you. Joining us today is the Honorable Peter Fassbender, Minister of Education and MLA for Surrey Fleetwood. Minister Fassbender, would you please stand? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your platform party. Please join me in acknowledging them. Last but not least, but first and foremost, I would also like to recognize our academic faculty and ask that all faculty members on the platform or on the floor please stand to be acknowledged. Faculty. Chancellor Arvinder Bubber, would you please bring a greeting to the convocation?
President Dr. Ellen Davis, Board Chair Shane King, graduates, honored guests, family members, faculty, staff and alumni, good evening, and welcome to Kwantlen Polytechnic University's convocation ceremony. I'm honored to stand before our graduates and share in their special day. Today, along with your friends and family, we celebrate your academic excellence and the many accomplishments and successes you have already and will continue to achieve. Our graduating classes are filled with examples that display dedication and opportunity created over the years. Today represents an abundance of new beginnings, accomplishments, and a future that is bright, all because you chose to educate yourself, to open yourself to learning, to sharing, to broadening your horizons, and to making yourself an even more valuable contributor to your community. You chose this for yourselves, and I congratulate you. I have learned many lessons over the years, through trial, through error, from prepared choices to spontaneous decisions, through circumstantial, joyous, and trying times. I have learned, and I would like to share with you one piece of advice. Take opportunities, and when you do, bring your talents, your ideas, your passions, and most of all, your commitment. Opportunities, they can be complex, and I'm sure we have all seen many come and many go. We have missed opportunities, not realizing their good fortunes. That is until we see someone else enjoying what could have or should have been ours. If only we had just taken it. We overlook opportunities for many reasons, because we are scared, unsure, indecisive, and sometimes we just are not able to recognize them when we see them. Opportunities are a privilege, not an entitlement, and they should be treated as such. Therefore, I ask you to be mindful of the possibilities life presents to you every day, and to not shy away bashfully or ignorantly from something that may change your life. In the words of Nelson Mandela, there is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you're capable of living. Your education comes from a unique institution. Live your lives and fulfill your dreams as an extension of where you were educated. Commit yourself to your community. Donate your time and talent to help transform and change your communities for the better. After all, the value of an education is not simply the fulfillment of your own personal dream. It is in the newfound ability to make a difference in the world. As your careers grow and your lives progress, we want you to remember that Kwantlen is here for you, and we hope you will stay connected. We are very proud of our alumni and welcome and applaud news of their accomplishments. We wish you great happiness, and we wish you great success. Once again, congratulations. Thank you.
I now invite Ms. Heather Little to deliver the convocation address. Ms. Little is a student in our Faculty of Science and Horticulture and is graduating today with her Diploma of Technology in Environmental Protection Cooperative Education option. Ms. Little, it is my pleasure to welcome you here today when you are ready.
Thank you. I would like to start today by welcoming everyone here tonight, faculty, friends, family, and of course my fellow classmates. I would also like to thank everybody for missing the first Canucks game. It's very hard on all of us. My name is Heather Little, and I'm graduating from the Faculty of Science with a diploma in Environmental Protection Technology. Writing this speech was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Anyone who really knows me knows that writing isn't exactly my strong point, but here we go. This speech was especially hard to write because Kwantlen has so many science programs. There's geography, biology, chemistry, environment, horticulture, and the list goes on. All these focuses and one speaker. As that speaker, I was responsible for finding something we can all relate to. And then it occurred to me, we're all here today to celebrate the end of a chapter in our lives. A chapter filled with sleepless nights thanks to studying, endless hours of research, and lab reports. Many, many lab reports. We all have a passion for science, and yes, we're probably all a little nerdy. I know I am. If you're anything like me, you're constantly spouting off strange little scientific facts that you found on the I Love Science Facebook page, and all your friends and family just laugh and roll their eyes. But just because we love science doesn't necessarily mean we knew what field we wanted to be in. When I first started at Kwantlen, I was enrolled in the Associates of Geography degree. After only 2 semesters and 1 earth science class, I found the subject that I was passionate about. And luckily, Kwantlen offered the program that could help me turn this passion into a career. Perhaps some of you started the same way, not completely sure what you wanted to do, so just trying a little bit of everything. And then one day you enrolled for what seems like the only first-year class you hadn't taken, and you found it. You found what you could be passionate about. In my second year of the Environmental Protection Technology program, I was lucky enough to be chosen for a Students for Development internship through Kwantlen. This internship took me all the way to Cuba to work on a 3-month research project. While in Cuba, I worked at the University of Sancti Spiritus in the chemistry lab and in the field at a local organoponico. This internship taught me more than I ever could have imagined and actually helped me recognize my love for laboratory work. Kwantlen Students for Development provided me with this opportunity to test my skills from the classroom in the real world. My Cuban experience will always be one of my favorite Kwantlen memories, but there are so many more. I hope you all have great memories to take home with you as well. But here we are, 2 years later, diplomas and degrees under our belts, and nothing but options for our futures. Whether your plan is to continue on your studies or look for employment, we're all starting the next chapter today, together, as Kwantlen's grad class of 2013. I would like to close this off with a quote from an extremely successful man, Steve Jobs. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and only way to truly satisfy it is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. Congratulations, graduates, and good luck.
Thank you, Ms. Little. We will now certify the graduands. Would all graduands please rise? Mr. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I hereby certify that the graduands here present and those in absentia have met the requirements for the credential to be presented this day as prescribed by the Senate of Kwantlen Polytechnic University and I ask that you confer upon them their credentials. Graduands, please remain standing.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the province of British Columbia, and upon the recommendation of the Senate and the Registrar of Kwantlen Polytechnic University, I confer upon you the credential to which you are entitled, and invest you with all the rights and privileges, powers and responsibilities pertaining to the credential. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated.
We will now commence with the individual presentation of our graduates. We ask that you remain seated during the presentation out of respect for all of the graduates and their families. Offering congratulations to each graduate as I cross the stage is the faculty's Dean, Chancellor Bubber, and President and Vice Chancellor Davis. Each graduate will be presented with a gift on behalf of the Kwantlen Polytechnic University Alumni Association as they leave the stage. I would ask the graduates to return to their seats after crossing the stage and after having their photos taken at the back. Jane Fee, KPU's Deputy Provost and Associate Vice President Academic, will present the graduates and will be assisted by Associate Registrar Zena Mitchell. Dr. Fee, when you are ready.
We will now recognize the graduates of the Faculty of Academic and Career Advancement. Would Dean Haggith please come forward? Diploma in English Language Proficiency, Daljit Kaur Kular. Citation in Career Choices and Life Success, Xiaosha Chen. Certificate of Completion in Vocational Skills Training, Clerical Assistant Option, Access Program for People with Disabilities, Jacqueline Lily Chow. Certificate of Completion in Vocational Skills Training, Early Childhood Educator Assistant Option, Access Program for People with Disabilities, Gagandeep Kaur Dillon. Chancellor Bubber, I present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Academic and Career Advancement. We will now recognize the graduates of the Faculty of Business. Would Dean Tebb please come forward? Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting, Cooperative Education Option, Maisie Lauren DeFerrer. Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting, Cooperative Education Option, Ramon Fernando Regas. Derek Win Fui Yao. Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting, Kunal Bhatia. Daryl Andrew Cox. Daryl is also the recipient of the President's Outstanding Graduate Award for a bachelor's degree program. Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting, Kulvinder Kaur Dhaliwal. Kevraj Singh Dillon. Jenna Lee Fairhurst. Hinshung He. Guadalupe Isaac. Dennis Lau. Hanjin Lee. Christy Milliken Lim. Alicia Caitlin McDonald. Rachelle Ann Ledesma Mapanu. Rachel Lynn Potter. Gurpreet Pooney. Olga Sotnikov with distinction. Julia Vu. Cindy Sin Yi Wan. Bachelor of Business Administration in Human Resources Management, Cooperative Education Option, Samantha Ahuja. Bachelor of Business Administration in Human Resources Management, Richard Charles Adams. Amy Alicia Brock. Dorothy Chang. Farhana Liakut Chowdhury. Jagveer Singh Gill. Dion Gomez Avila. Annie Gilmet. Mirna Ala Hanashmuni. Pamela Lai. Elzbieta Lukowska. Jillian Marie McNeil. Cherry Angela Cervantes Mamaril. Mark Mapano. Milica Milojkovic. Atia AzimEgyal. Michelle Marie Niederkircher. Creefer Salanga. Noor Sandhu. Navin Kaur Sandhu. Whitney Sarah Stechewski. Sherry Sun. Kristen Nicole Marie Taylor. Danny Tu. Amy Roxanne Vanderhorst. Bachelor of Business Administration and Marketing Management, Cooperative Education Option, Linnea Carmen Anderson. Bachelor of Technology in Information Technology, Karim Rahim Chagani. Jackie Yu Hung Wong. Post-baccalaureate diploma in Human Resources Management, Randeep Kaur. Nina Kwan. Ching-Wan Lee. Simran Puar. Diploma in Accounting, Kasha Charnetsky. Shannon Nicole Fleming with distinction. Chiang Gao. Navdeep Kaur Hothi. Jasirath Jabbar. Savneet Kaur. Gaurav Kumar. Lin Lee. Yun Ling Liu. Chi Ma. Sharika Raman. Bhagwant Singh. Tajinder Jeet Singh. Yifei Wang. Yilei Wang. Iris Shing. Yingwen She. Binjia Yang. Jing Zhang. Jing Amanda is also the recipient of the President's Outstanding Graduate Award for a diploma program. Certificate in Accounting, Lindsay Lin. Certificate in Computer Information Systems, Jason Yu. Chancellor Bubber, I present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Business. We will now recognize the graduates of the Faculty of Science and Horticulture. Would the Dean of Science and Horticulture, Dr. Betty Warbeck, please come forward. Associate of Science degree in Mathematics, Sahil Raj Sharma. Diploma in Horticulture Technology, Landscape Design and Installation, Roberta Geraldine Card. Diploma of Technology in Environmental Protection, Cooperative Education Option, Graham Vincent Sessford. With distinction. Mark D. Hum, with distinction. William Kendon. Calais Maria Kissick. Heather Ann Little. Diploma of Technology in Environmental Protection, Alexandra Strigan. Chancellor Bubber, I present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Science and Horticulture. We will now recognize the graduates of the Faculty of Trades and Technology. Would the Dean of the Faculty, Henry Reiser, please come forward? Diploma in Computer-Aided Design and Drafting, David Matthew Gray, with distinction. Shaness Brene Walker, with distinction. Vladimir Zurek. Certificate in Public Safety Communications, Aiden Sidney Lee, with distinction. Melissa Haley Noon, with distinction. Citation in Computer-Aided Design and Drafting, Arfaz Arshad Ali, with distinction. Chancellor Bubber, I present to you the graduates of the Faculty of Trades and Technology.
This concludes the presentation of our graduates. Graduates, I now give you the opportunity to acknowledge your family and friends and supporters who have helped you achieve this wonderful educational goal tonight. Please stand up and acknowledge them if you would like to do so. Please be seated. We will now move on to the presentation of the President's Outstanding Graduate Awards. I call upon Provost and Vice President Academic, Salvador Ferreras, to present the awards.
The President's Outstanding Graduate Award encourages Kwantlen students to excel in their chosen fields of study and to participate in university, student, and community activities to the benefit of others. The awards will be presented by President and Vice Chancellor Alan Davis. The President's Outstanding Graduate Award for a bachelor's degree is awarded to a graduate of the Bachelor of Business Administration in Accounting program, Daryl Andrew Cox. The second award is the President's Outstanding Graduate Award for a diploma and is awarded to a graduate of the Diploma in Accounting program, Jin Zhang.
Congratulations to both award recipients. Will Ian-T. Samaransingha, a representative from the Kwantlen Polytechnic University Alumni Association, please come and provide a welcome to the newest members of our KPU alumni family.
Thank you. On behalf of the Kwantlen Alumni Polytechnic University, I would like to welcome all the graduates to the Alumni Association. In many ways, you may feel like your journey at KPU has now been completed. But remember, as you go out into the world to make your mark, KPU will always be your alma mater and a place that helps set the foundation for where you're going. Our alumni body is growing fast, and currently there are over 43,000 alumni out there who have graduated from this institution. The Alumni Association plays a vital role in bringing together alumni to build lifelong relationships with the university, each other, and in your community. Your individual accomplishment is what gives this university a character, and we want to share and support your growth in the years to come. Our alumni are everywhere in the world doing amazing things, and we welcome you to this community where you can inspire or be inspired by your fellow graduates. We wish you all the success upon graduation and look forward to you staying in touch with KPU and your fellow alumni. Thank you and congratulations.
I invite President and Vice Chancellor Davis to provide closing remarks to the convocation.
Thank you. Chancellor, members of the board, members of the Foundation Board, Alumni Board, faculty and staff, graduates, colleagues, friends, and our special guest this evening, Minister Peter Fassbender. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us this evening to celebrate the graduation. It makes for a very special ceremony when our elected leaders can join with us in this event. KPU is a university for our times, a polytechnic university, open and accessible and relevant to both local needs and the global issues of our society. A university that is driven by teaching and learning, engaged with our communities, and enriched by our scholarship. And if you want more evidence of that, please read in your programs the biographies and the short description of our two presidential award winners tonight. It's really extraordinary, the achievements that they have made. And they just exemplify what many of our graduates have achieved. All of us here have had the honor and the privilege of helping each of you along the way in reaching your educational goals. Thank you for choosing us. We have big ambitions for KPU. In our vision for 2018, we intend to be better and bigger and bolder. As alumni, I urge you to stay in touch with us and be prepared to be proud and to be amazed. So go forth, and if you haven't got one already, take the advice my father gave to me and get a job. The good news is that we know that almost all our graduates are employed in short order, so the odds are very good. Thank you all for being here today.
This concludes our event. I would like to thank all those who have been involved in the planning and execution of today's ceremony. We invite all our guests to join us at a reception in Convocation Hall in Surrey, Maine, following the convocation. Chancellor Bubber, please dismiss the convocation. Audience, please rise and remain standing until the recessional has exited the room. Chancellor Bubber.
Congratulations. In honor of our deep respect for the Kwantlen First Nation, our tradition is to close our convocation ceremony with a blessing. I offer this blessing in harmony with and with deep respect for the many faith and philosophic traditions represented here today. As you continue on life's journey, may you walk tirelessly. May the Creator walk with you. May His peace be in your minds. May her love be in your hearts. All my relations. Will the audience now please remain standing during the recessional? Mr. Registrar, will you please lead the recessional? I declare this convocation dismissed.